My heart rages around like an ocean in my head, because there are so many things that I left unsaid. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know I'll find you in my dreams. My heart rages around like an ocean in my head. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know I'll find you in my dreams. My heart rages around like an ocean in my head. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know I'll find you in my dreams. I'll find you in my dreams.
Hello everyone and welcome back for another family fun night, and we are continuing tonight with Alan Wake episode 2, Taken. Now hopefully, fingers crossed, we don't have the framey catastrophe that we had last week. But let's just looking at the thing there. Chrissy needs all the eggs. It's like he needs all the crowns. So actually, before we actually start, that I'm assuming when I press episode 2, it's going to do the recap, so it'll recap for us. But what's the egg count up to now? What's the difference between both of your counts now? Is it still like 200 or something like that? Was it 200 or 300 or something this afternoon? I forgot to turn on the other things again, didn't I? You got 34.7 and 34.4. So if we remember, like maybe it's halfway through the stream, maybe we'll do a little recap and see if there's been any catching up. But, all right, I think I have. Yeah, your audio's quite high. My audio's really low. Right, I've got the desktop audio on there. We'll go straight into the game. I'm hoping this will be the cutscene.
Previously on Alan Wake, I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice!
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at, but the cabin had disappeared.
Fix the screen off at the side in a minute.
Honey, I'm home.
As soon as I click out, everything's going to minimize. I'll tell you what, hopefully this will only take me a few seconds to fix. There we go, copy. Of course, I completely forgot that Alan Wake does this. Just reference. Put that back down there, unlock it. Oh, come on. I'll lock that in position. Wait for the stream to catch up. There we go. What a carry on. This game's causing that bother.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
This is kind of like a flashbacking bit. That's supposed to be his previous book. At least I remember to put the controller in as well. Look at that storm outside. We can't go outside. Oh, it's slightly magnified, isn't it? Because it's because of the way that we have to cut the borders off for Minecraft. Right, hang on. Right, this will minimize again. use that. Come on, let me click on the screen. Right, hopefully this time. It must definitely fit now because I can see a little black line across the bottom of it, so we've reduced it just too far.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Oh, the subtitles are behind the logos there anyway. Which room is she in?
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Examine the pictures.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called.
Alan? Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry!
Now, if you remember from last time, she's scared of the dark. Now, where's the fuse box?
I really don't like this, Alan. Please hurry!
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
I should go back to the main quest. Yeah, get a room.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head. I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
Let's go rummaging through the police station now. Let's see what we can swipe. Must be somebody's pockets we can go through as well. Ooh, look at this old machine there. Those 5 and a bit inch floppy disk drives with the big clamps on the front to hold them in place. Let's see, I think the sheriff is that way.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Oh no, Royalty, what's going to happen to the eggs?
The sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor. That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
She'd fit right in where I come from.
As you can see, she's a little obsessed with maintaining the light bulbs of the whole town, refuses to step on shadows, things like that. Back in her day, she wrote about all sorts of weird things in the paper. Bright Falls has a colorful history. Of course, what small town hasn't?
Yep, all the eggs for Chrissy now. Oh, there's another flask. Why a manuscript page? I didn't see that there.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the brake float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsals today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
Yeah, you'll just have to remote desktop it, your computer, Royalty, and check the tabs
wants
open.
To see you in her office, Mr. Wake.
Right, let's go into the sheriff now. I can't actually remember where you go in this mission. Like the nighttime sort of bit. I can't quite remember where it is.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd locked me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alice, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor.
Turn the light! The light's on! The deputies, they don't understand. Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're alright. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different.
Grab that one there. So do you think it's they've left a finger or something?
The morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time. God knows I need my beauty sleep.
Yep, I've definitely had a few. Where's I'm trying to. Where do we go through? That must be it. Dissolve the wood.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
There's like something that you would interact with, and the ladder would come down. Unless that's what we do on the last level, or one of the later levels. So, with him saying that the park, I know what we're sort of doing in this mission now, or where we're going to be going during the night. Oh, where's he gone?
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Oh, my!
Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? Are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week. And someone's got Alice.
Do
and
you
everything's
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
There we go. It's a lot of cutscenes there in this one there. So you know, as usual, I won't talk over the cutscenes, so we can get all the story. Let's go rummaging in all these different drawers and stuff now. See if there's anything of interest. We found a fossil today as well whilst we were digging. Just looking at that there. Of course, everywhere like these got to have the souvenir tat that you can buy. Exciting over here. I was expecting there to be like manuscript pages or something lying around here. Anything behind the counter? Nope. Let's just trash the place. Oh, we're stuck behind the heater now. Right, let's see if we can find this fella and we can go and speak to him and unlock the next part of the mission. Ha. We'll have that. So how long, Chrissy, do you think it'll take for you to overtake royalty now that she's had to go back to work?
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No. This whole thing Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
His eyes were animating really weird. But yeah, you should be overtaken by the end of the night.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Right, let's head out.
If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that.
Right, so I have to remember that whilst we're playing later on, because that'll be the gauge of how far we are through the level.
Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves.
Harry just ramble.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Achoo! Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be Deliverance all over again. Achoo!
See, we'll need some batteries, some tea. It's a really nice cabin though, isn't it? Just on a side note as we're going there. Leave the lights on. Anything else near? Do we have... How did you select weapons again? Yeah, I'm sure we'll figure it out as we go. Can we see the glow of the radio mast? I think it's up there, isn't it?
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Lock the door now.
As well, I hope that the audio is alright. I forgot to ask it at the beginning there. The wiggly lines seem okay?
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
There's the light. Oh, that's right, there's a bit of the crows in this level, isn't there?
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end.
There was something there.
Doc, what's your Fearfest plan like?
Let's head on through here. We'll try and pick up bits and bobs of ammo and what have you as we go. It's not strictly important that we'll collect all the fur mosques and pages and stuff. You never know, once we've finished the game, members will come back to it on one stream. To polish up all the achievements. Well, the PC achievements anyway, because I've already got them all on Xbox. Earthquake. This place looks fairly trashed. Let's have a look in here. Oh, it looks like we could be in for a Night Springs episode. Nothing in there. Right, I'll try and get as close to the screen as possible so you can see this.
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization.
Can't do it.
But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode: The Man in the Mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took your kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face.
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. But the white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
So, another episode of Night Springs. Out of all the collectibles, we will try each stream to find the Night Springs television screen for it to watch whatever weird episode we have. Yeah, it just all adds to the madness, doesn't it? Let's see, let's head down here. Back the way we came. Ooh, what was that? More manuscript pages. Is it a center?
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury. Rusty? Damn.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me!
Trees down, and there was sort of like a vortex thing there, wasn't there?
Anybody? Help me! Help! Help me!
Wait, help Rusty, where is he?
Can you hear me? Anyone! Please help! Help me! Hello?
Oh, there he is. Just follow the Tarantino volume of blood.
Mr. Wake? Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
Hello there, and thanks for the follow. We're just currently on episode 2 of Alan Wake. So we're going through the game every what day is it today? Saturday. Yeah, every Saturday we're going to be doing like a chapter each week, along with all the other different series that we have, because we have a different stream every night for a different theme. Just having a little rummage to see if there's any collectibles or anything there dotted around. Even though it shouldn't really be rummaging for the collectibles.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Where's the fuse box? Should technically, if we read these manuscript pages as we go as well, we would get more insight into what's going on. But I always recommend when we finish the game, reading the novelization. Aha.
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty!
I think Rusty's at it.
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Hunters need hunting licenses.
Yeah, Alan Wake is an awesome game. On the 360, I've well, back when it originally came out, I've like 100%ed it. You know, all the collectibles, all the Xbox achievements. Which way are we going now here? I haven't played it for years, but I've been wanting to do it on the stream for ages. Just been having like technical issues because this is the PC version, and the controls, because I'm on an ultra wide screen, and the controls seem to drift. It's not as bad because I've got the Xbox controller plugged in, but it's still I'm actually like fighting against this bizarre drift where the Alan's like walking off in a sideways direction all the time, so I'm not actually running straight here. I'm actually running like this to the side.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Check, the mammoth's still there. Yep.
Please don't feed the animals.
Fishing!
Where are they?
For those visitors who purchase a park
above us.
Fishing.
license, obey
The Park Ranger's instructions.
at all times.
Oh, he's fast, isn't he?
Rusty, no!
Oh, what was it? Oh yeah, it's the bumper button, isn't it,
Bears and wolves
to dodge.
never approach any other closer than
25 yards.
pets must be leashed.
At all times.
Never leave your pet.
And unattended.
Still?
It is
Against the law.
to remove any
Natural objects.
or historical artifacts from the park.
Grounds.
Come on. Just sit still.
This includes even you may.
It's a fast little bugger, this one. Oh, I haven't even reloaded. Wow, he's taking a kind of lot of hits, isn't he? There we go, he's definitely gone now. Burn the darkness off this fella. Oh, I thought we'd dodge that. Right, so we still have to reach the mountain. Try and look for the radio tower there. Oh, I saw something for a second there. There we go. We're in the light. We've reached the checkpoint.
What the hell was that? I saw it from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Am I right in thinking, or have I mixed this up with a different game? Is this the one where the bear traps are in the forest, or am I getting confused with another game that I played? Just have to pause for a second there as well, just taking the view. I have to keep a lookout on the ground just in case as we go. For all these crows everywhere as well.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
Let's just have a little quick look in here first. Run any faster? Oh yeah, that's the sprint button, isn't it? Supplies. One shotgun. Batteries. Anything else? Oh, that looks like it's right. Let's get out of here. Back onto the main quest. I'll change back to the pistol though. We'll save the shotgun for if anything big comes. There would have been a page hidden down there as well, or a thermos. Hopefully we'll get a flare gun soon as well. Ooh, where did he come from? Quick tap to reload fast. It's one of the other good things I love about this game is just the visuals. Just can't help myself going the wrong way for a second, can I? There you go. Let's see if we can just cut across here to get back on the path. Could this be where the bear traps that I'm thinking of are? Oh, it reminds you of Red Dead. I loved playing that, the first one, until you got to the end and you became like his son. If they had like left it open where you could have just like stayed as him and just explored like the... it would have been better than being the kid. But did I tell you that they're Red Dead 2? There you go, he's gone. Red Dead 2 is being removed from the... it might actually already be removed by now. From the Game Pass on the Xbox. Stepping to the light here. So it's a shame that if it had been there longer, we could have done a series on that one. So I would have loved to have done Red Dead 2. You know, if it's on sale one day when it's a reasonable price, like £15, I won't pay any more than 15 for it. And we could still do the first one though. I've watched a few of the Outside Xbox streams because they do a lot of it. Because Andy from that is like obsessed with it. But yeah, they've done a lot. It looks really good. Oh, where's this guy coming from? Reload, shoot. There we go. I think I told you about that other Western game, didn't there? Gun. That I played. So, possibly another one. Maybe not do the entire game, but maybe do like a one-off stream of it, just to just as more showcaseable than anything else. Because I don't think I could be due to complete that entire game again. Reload. Oh, this is good. We only have a couple of rounds of ammunition left. That's usually the way we play, isn't it? No health, no ammunition. It's the Ravenholm guarantee. I keep wanting to press X to interact with things, or A even. Phone's knackered. Right, did we get any? Alright, we have 12 pistol rounds. I'd rather go back to the pistol. Just try and take the enemy slowly. Not coming out. Come out and play. Oh, this is where the flare gun would be really handy. Get back. I got stuck on terrain. Reload. Oh, we screwed that up royally. 50% health. The Lover's Peak is that way. Just going to see if there's anything we can pick up over here. Something like some sort of ammo box. Must be some around here somewhere. Like someone doesn't want us to go there. Sure we haven't missed anything. Right, let's head down here. The Fair Mosque. A way out of here. Right, I must have missed something back at that other patch where we were. Head back. Okay, I'll climb over it. I was thinking video games like, oh, the slightest obstacle that your main character can never overcome it. They're incapable of jumping. Right, where's the "you are here" bit? Can't actually see. Here we go. This is a bit where the xenomorph jumps out and gets you.
We gotta get moving. More of them coming. That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares won't keep the bastards away.
You can see them too?
Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up. What I got for you! Whoa!
Brink. There we go, just to him now.
Stop fighting me! Like that, boy? Huh?
Oh, this guy's a terrible shot. Here we go. Oh, shoot him. There we go.
Lover's Peak. Right up these stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun!
No time for back talk. Hold them off, damn it.
Hold down right bumper. Take all the flares.
Just a little longer. Scare them off. Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us. Just a little longer. I almost got it.
Come on.
Okay, it's open. Wait. Move it or lose it.
I climbed that.
Yeah, that's right.
Come on, Billy.
Right. You just keep coming. Oh, you feeling better now, Wake? All cozy and safe. Better get ready. They'll be on us soon.
We have 7 flares left. Well, that's it. We don't have any of... Oh, the mask. I just can't help myself when I see collectibles. Must complete to 100% everything.
This is it, Wake. A last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
I clicked dodge there. You gotta shoot them.
Pow! Bullseye! Die already, die! Hey, feel that? Huh?
Okay. I didn't mean to fire the flare off there.
Stop moving!
Yep, stick. Just wait over here.
Got you, boy!
Oh, they're coming from all sides here.
Bring it! That's what I got for you!
7 flares remaining.
Monster! Stop fighting me! Oh, what's that, boy? Ah, feel that? I bet it hurt. This is a piece of cake, Wake.
Oh, 2 of them up there.
That's right.
Oh, looks like a big guy.
That's right. You just keep coming.
Oh, well, it's almost gone.
Die already, die! See? Nothing to it.
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were gonna say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her mouth.
And he's away.
You're gonna give me the manuscript or you'll be sorry!
No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here!
He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
Well, this looks like it's safe. So a few flares, we've got a little bit of ammo. I don't think we've got a shotgun. No, we haven't got the shotgun anymore. Let's just keep following the waypoint of there. Ah, see, I knew there was bear traps somewhere here. Just avoid them. Maybe just don't run. Oh, they've all got a sparkly thing next to them. Can you deactivate them? I don't remember. I just think there's a melee button. Maybe it's no. I'm not going to take the risk. Plenty of these bear traps down though, hasn't he? Well, this was supposed to be a public path. Like a minefield.
Ah! What the hell?
Rusty had warned me about these traps. It hurt my head. I was stuck.
We've got here ammo, batteries. A page. There's a thermoscope over there as well. I'll get the birds from here. Just keep looking out for the sparkly things on the floor. Two of them. Yeah, there's two of them. Three of them. Getting darker, everything's getting warped. Just where the battery recharges as well on that on our torch. Fairly certain we get a better torch as well somewhere down the line. I just can't remember. We've got here. If I'd have spotted that sooner, we probably could have got rid of them a lot quicker. we're going down that path there. One of them. Any more bear traps?
I had heard the plane fall. It made no sense. It was clear that it had just fallen here, but it was very old and obviously hadn't flown in decades. Looking at it sent a shiver down my spine.
I think we have to cross the wings, the sort of thing it looks like, doesn't it? Just burn some of the darkness off it. So the radar says go this way. One more. Too late. Before he gets us. Go. So radar's pointing this way, and you can see the light in the distance. Ah, there's that thermos that we saw before as well. We'll have that. Anyone else? Just waiting for what to pop out from the shadows there, Chrissy. Then of course there's the waiting for your battery to run out as well. There we go, reload. Can't quite think what we were supposed to do with that plane wreck. But the arrow's saying going this way, so oops. So we'll just keep going this way. Oh, we're stuck on the terrain again. Ooh, that hurt. Just burn the darkness off the ground. Regenerate our health. try to do these bits passively as well because I don't want to use my batteries. I've only got 9 left, 6 flares, 31 bullets plus whatever's in the gun itself. More manuscript pages. Take the other mask. They're coming. Here we go. Make it through the woods. Checkpoint reached. The darkness wears a face.
Widowmakers.
Burn the darkness up. Reload. See if there's anything over here just before we... Nope. Just seemed like there would be like some sort of weird ramp or something over there as well, maybe. There's a box full of junk. Grab the batteries, grab the ammo. Come on. Oh. Oh, reload. There we go. So tonight, Chrissy, as you're watching, if have you got the kitten with you? The little guy been fed tonight. Ooh, more flares. Take some of that. Take that. Oh, we've reached the limit of our ammunition. Is that where we were fighting before? Yeah, it must be. Oh, is he all cuddled in asleep, is he? It's the radio mast.
Logging is a hazardous occupation.
I'm guessing boss. Just keep burning him. Quick reload. We'll come back with flares. Because it'll save all the batteries. Got us there. Oh, look at that one. 1% health. Just keep burning them. Get them flared. Reload. Got him. Campgrounds. Wouldn't you just think you would just hide something behind here? See the light. Yeah, if he had tapped us that second time, that would have been us finished. So he got us. Oh.
Barry?
Ow! The porch is covered with birds. They've got all Hitchcock on me.
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
What am I, crazy?
Stay hidden. I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights on.
Yeah, I knew this one ended with the bird thing. A little rummage around the campground. Been years since I went camping.
I still had to reach Barry at the cabin, but at least I was out of the woods.
Last time I went away, quite a few years ago now, stayed in one of it was a big brand new one of these static caravan things. Let's see, manuscript pages. Anything exciting in the toilets? Nope. We're getting all this rifle ammo, but we haven't repicked up a rifle since we lost it before. Garage keys. Ooh.
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
You can learn about nature and yourself.
Didn't know that was going to happen. You get a jump scare. Let's head to the garage. Does it creep you out as much as when we first encountered the xenomorph when we played Alien Isolation? That was a really good game. See, that's accelerate, that's steer, and that's brake. Fair enough. We've got high beams on this. Oh, we do. It's a third one to the side. There we go. Grand Theft Auto style. Just run them over. That's another game that I 100%ed, or at least with the single player campaign. I never bothered with the multiplayer. I think I only joined the multiplayer once just to see what it was. when they actually released it, because the multiplayer wasn't even live at launch. Ooh, get back in the car, you idiot. Bridge. Back it up. All those ones, all the other ones like the Vice City and what have you, and what was it called, like San Andreas, I think it was. All those ones there, I had those all on the PC back in the day. I've still got the CDs that they came on. Yeah, 100%ed all of those games as well. Yeah, this is the bit back from the beginning, isn't it now? So it's up the hill. Oh, we're going to get out the car here, aren't we? Yeah. Yeah, San Andreas was good.
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
Want to preserve the ammo though until we get to the house. That's the third one gone. Come on, burn the light off. Yeah, when Grand Theft Auto 5 came up, I took a month off work so that I could 100% it. I think one of the most frustrating things was the some of the stunt bonuses and you had to do the the ones in the planes as well. Reload. Go. I remember spending a lot of time on the Miami one as well. I can't remember what numbers these ones were like.
The kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need a week.
It's not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well, get me?
Yes, I get you.
There we go. Hitchcock's the birds.
Barry had talked about birds over the phone.
The colour of this truck. Did we check to see if there was anything fun in here? Oh, mustn't be. Manky old freezer. Take some of that. Right, let's get the flare gun out now.
Al! Al, I am so glad you're here. A couple of them got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal. These birds are weird.
I dropped the flare.
I thought the pigeons back home were bad. Ow, make them go away, please.
I don't know where they're coming from.
Goddamn horrible situation is that I'm not.
Batteries. There we go. Who's next? Which side are they coming from? Speed that this guy can change batteries in this torch as well. Should be on a Formula 1 pit crew. Seemed a lot easier than I remember.
I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
I know.
See you soon.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the
Oh Dear Diner.
Good girl.
The Stream Deck didn't crash this time and I could mute the music. The darkness is always there, Chrissy. It's a shame that you can't listen to this music because it is very appropriate. It's actually quite a good tune. But that's the end of episode 2. I can't remember how many episodes there are actually in this now, but I've also got the expansions as well to go through. So we'll continue this with episode 3 next week, and it's quite nicely landed us at the 1.5 hour mark. So we've completed these levels so far, even though at the beginning there was absolutely tons of cutscenes there. But anyway, tomorrow night we'll be back with some Fall Guys, if I have my weeks right in my head. But we'll go now and we will see if there's anyone that we can go and harass so that Chrissy can get his bonus eggs so that he can upset royalty by having more eggs. I'm going to have to end this bit here. All right. This will be what will come in next time because we'll listen to the previouslys next time. There we go. I'll have to quit to the main menu so that we can get out of the game, so that we can go and get 34. So you'll basically be on 35 because how many do you get for the raid now? Because the changed. Well, the second that Mixer announced they were closing, they completely nerfed everything. You still get 250, do you? I probably would have thought they would have just given you 25 or something like that. Right, let's quit the desktop. Then I will press this button. Yes, I'm sure I want to press that button. Ta-da! Right, let's see. Is there anybody online that we can go and harass for a few minutes? Is it just the multiplier that they've knackered? Let's see, raid channel. What have we got here? David Packman talking about the terrorist that is Trump. Or Sweet Anita just chatting as well. Who would you like to go and see for 2 minutes? Go to Anita? Yeah, no problem. Right, let's see. This is really good now that I've rejiggled the USB controllers, and this isn't crashing every 2 minutes. You just go to any of the menus, no problem. Oh, we haven't deafened anyone today. Had to get one of those in before we end the stream. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you for joining me today. If you are enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day.